I think Vay did it last week. Tiberius did it the week before. Shrump's not here, so
Yeah, Vay.
I would probably say Widow.
Widow.
It's up to you.
I
Well,
agree.
you know I don't do it on anything on the fly. I have to have it prepared ahead of time.
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy, right? We
Just be
went to
kind
the
of
glass
about what
place,
happened.
pulled some
Well-
cards.
Well, let's see. We were on a mission until we opened up the
Right.
gift from Nick the Peddler, and yep, turned out to be a deck of many things, which was the undoing of our adventure. Let's see. Vay, Lord knows what happened to her the first time she pulled a card, but she's not quite the same as she used to be. And then she pulled another card and ended up disappearing, and we had to use Shrump had to use a wish to bring her back.
Luckily,
And-
he got that 3-wish.
Yeah, you
those
just
3
happened to pull the
wishes.
right card. And then goddamn Tiberius ended up with 3 levels. He only drew 1 card and got all that experience. Shrump got some experience as well, and I don't know, something's also wrong with him though. And in all this chaos...
No, wait, there's another thing too, and I
I'm
don't
not
know if
done
it's
yet.
related. Oh, okay, go ahead.
And in all this chaos, we suspect that the pulling of all these cards may have affected our relationship with, oh hell, what's her name?
Makoff, the
Makoff.
tiefling.
Makoff.
Yeah, the
yes.
tiefling.
Yeah, don't
Oh, she
forget
still
the
thinks
cards
I'm
that you pulled out
Oh, we
too,
don't need to
Widow.
talk about that, Dave.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that when you pulled,
This is my review.
every one of your items turned into dust.
Oh, a lot of my items turned into dust. But then I pulled another card and got a +2 short sword.
That was a sympathy
Oh!
+2.
It was
short
so
sword.
worth losing all your other items.
No, it was not. It was not. But, you know, that's okay because then Tiberius, who is now on Widow's shit list,
Uh-oh.
decided that it would be a good idea to offer group loot in payment for guidance on how to use a damn wish spell. Here was your guidance. I wish.
App. Well, wasn't just me. It was also
Trump said it was all your fault.
Oh, is that what Trump said?
Yeah,
Yes,
He
because
said-
they pulled the good cards. They didn't want anyone else to get any.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Is that what happened? Okay.
That's exactly. You know, it's all awful. It's awful damn coincidental that the 2 that got experience gains were the 2 that decided that the rest of the cards should be.
You know
sold.
what? You may be right.
Mm,
Maybe
I
that
think-
was some kind of a psychological response. Guess it's too late now, though.
Mm, mm.
Oh well.
Think so? Do you? We'll see.
Yeah, the deck of cards didn't just disappear.
You're gonna rob that
We
wizard?
know where they are.
He's like a super high level wizard. You're gonna go in there and steal from him? I'm gonna tell him.
Go for it.
So that's what
Hello,
happened
wizard.
last week.
Chaos.
Well,
That's pretty much what happened.
that was a pretty interesting week last week. I honestly, I did not think that you guys were going to take an 8-hour rest and pull 8 freaking cards out of that deck. Because you can only pull 1 an hour. Or declare how many you're pulling out per hour. I really did not think that. You
Trump
guys
pulled
just
2 at once.
you guys just went hog wild on that deck of many things. So, yeah, some good things happen, some bad things happen. So, you guys were basically chased off by Makoff, and you ended up back in Waterdeep. You know, when you ended up back in Waterdeep, you kind of took Leosin and Ontharr, and the council, you know, by surprise. They did not think that you were going to be back for at least another week. So the council had decided to reconvene the next morning, and Wormfood visited an old sage in the trade district, one of the trade districts of Waterdeep, and like he wanted to obtain knowledge along with Mr. Shrump. They found out what could be what could be, how you could benefit from using a wish spell, because Shrump had a very, very, very clutch role, speaking out of character. Not only did he really saved the party, in all honesty, because Vey was banished to the elemental chaos, and into the lower depths of hell. So one of the wishes that Shrump had burnt brought her back. Now he has two, and now Shrump is in such a fatigued state. His strength is down to basically a 3, and he is basically like a pile of mush. And it is the next morning, and Shrump can't even get out of bed. He's just physically and mentally just exhausted and drained. So what are you guys doing as you are getting up this next morning? A couple of couriers have made sure that everybody is up, and you are informed that Leosin, Ontharr, and the council has reconvened and are awaiting you. So you probably have about another hour before the council reconvenes.
Let him wait. That's what I say.
Yeah. That could happen. Why not?
I guess I'll bring Shrump some groceries. I don't want that guy to die. Somebody might have to force feed him or something.
Shrump is at a loss for words. He's just not able to say anything. He's just drooling all over the place.
I guess. Well, that's nothing new. I guess half-orcs just eat rotten apples and stuff and grass.
Oh my god!
So I'll just bring him some of that, and I don't know what they eat.
They eat whatever
the blood of their enemies.
Anyone else eats.
Well, I guess I'll start getting ready to do this dreaded discussion with these guys. Maybe I want to talk with Widow and Vey first, so I want to head over to where they are.
Sure, you all. You all are in
the
banquet area of the inn.
So you guys, I think we need to come up with a story. Widow, Vey, let them know that we had to save Vey, and now we're ready to go back. And we had to tell them we wanted to let the people know. We wanted to update them on what's going on. The council.
The way I see it, we were tricked. I don't think the story needs to be made up. We were tricked. We were given a gift, and right in the middle of the battle, we thought maybe this gift would help us. Or not in the middle of the battle, but before maybe facing a dragon.
You were supposed to bring back Verum. You were not Verum. I'm sorry. You were supposed to bring back Makoth.
Right.
Oh.
But before this happens, this gift that was given to us by a trusted friend turned out to be a threat, and it derailed our entire mission, and we had to come back.
Yeah, I'm down with that. But first, before we meet the council,
I make sure all my stuff is on me, Dave.
You and I have a little.
Make sure
we need to have a little discussion. Tiberius.
Oh boy.
Is this like the one we had the other day where it ended up with us having sex?
Just me. I have standards.
Alright, bring on the discussion.
Here's the discussion. The way I see it, there needs to be some restitution for the
prostitution.
Restitution.
Oh,
try to wrap your mind around. It's a big word, I know.
Yeah, first part of it's rest, so I've already taken a break, so I'm good.
I think there needs to be some restitution. I mean, you did sell something that technically did not belong to you, or use it as payment. It was a group loot item. There was no discussion with the group.
I was trying to convince Shrump not to do that. He's really not here to defend himself, so maybe we need to wait until Shrump's feeling better before we continue to discuss this.
I've already talked to Shrump before the rest, and he pretty much told me it was your idea.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I believe him.
You didn't roll right then. You need to re-roll.
God. Oh my God.
So I'm down on a weapon, and it would be very difficult. It would create a hardship for me to buy another one. I think out of the kindness of your heart and to make restitution for robbing me, it would be
Wow, strong
nice
words.
of you to purchase me a new alternate weapon.
Strong words.
What kind of weapon do you need? So I thought you needed armor. Something you got to protect that gorgeous body of yours.
I spent what money I had on my armor. I've already taken care of that.
Yeah, she's wearing her black leather catsuit again. Yeah, she's got that back on.
Oh snap! I think of that every night. So kind of weapon do you want?
Oh well,
like a
let's
rusty
see.
dagger or
No, a +1 long sword or short sword would do nicely.
a short sword and have it a magical?
Yeah,
You want a magical short sword?
Come on, you could come off with some of
And
that
what
money.
what would that cost me?
$750. All the +1 stuff is $750.
$750. Come on now,
700
you know you have tons of money.
750 silver?
Gold.
Oh, it's gold, huh? Well, you know, I may have something. I have a +1 mace. Do you want to use that instead? You can have a sword in one hand and a mace in the other.
No.
So, like, go in to hit somebody, then you can club them across the... I think you should get... I think that would probably be the best for you. That way you could, in case you go against skeletons or something, you can go to stab them, and then you're like, shoot, and then with the other hand, boom, hit them with a mace, and full damage!
I don't even know if I can use that, can I, Dave? I have proficiency
What are you proficient in?
I can't dual wield that.
Oh, am I
Let's see.
convincing you?
As if it's
No.
if it is not a light weapon.
Not a
then
finesse weapon.
No.
It's not a finesse.
It's the mace of finesse weaponry.
Finesse and
it's
light
not.
for the offhand now.
All right,
Sorry.
well, I will put up 750 gold that I will retrieve from Shrump in some way. But
Okay.
hey, if you really wanted those cards, you can go in and get them from the guy. He's just one old
Oh.
man. His name's Dumbledore.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
I'll put up
I kind of give
750.
him a little wink.
To me, a little wink.
A little wink.
Oh yeah, most women do after I give them 750 gold.
Oh, thank you.
I usually get more than a wink though, but I'll go with
all
that.
is forgiven, Tiberius.
All right, well, let me go
I'm
into my
just-
inventory. I have a gigantic gem that's in my vault that is worth 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Well, I will cash that in, Dave. Sadly. So let me do the calc, and then I'll remove that from my vault,
Sure.
and then I'll give you that 750 gold.
Thank you, thank you. It's so good to see that you're a man of honor.
Yeah. And plus, that just shows you how great of a person I am. Now you'll be a lot nicer to me, right?
Well, all is forgiven.
I'm going to check my stuff just to be on the safe side, Dave. Is everything there?
Yes, everything is there.
Alright, good deal.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, I say we bullshit the council. Do whatever we gotta do. Make it, anything but the truth. Well, our version of the truth.
I believe that the truth is, as I've described it, anything less than you speak to them, they'll see through it.
I agree. It's a fair plan. I'm surprised
If you want to lie, you have to believe it.
Oh, honey, I believe it.
So
You know what, Vay?
run off
I
Widow
don't-
really quick to the one of the mysterious item shops in
Yes, I
the
do.
trade
Yeah,
district.
I
she,
do.
she had it on layaway.
Okay,
I
all right.
do.
So she takes off. She's not gone very long. She comes back with you are able to get your sword, your short sword of the first circle. So you have that back on your sheet now.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem at all. So you guys have
you're
about I'd say about 20 minutes left, and Shrump is just he's a mess. Shrump is just slouched over in his chair. Can't, it took the help of Tiberius and Widow Enve. It took all three of you to get him down there. It seems like he can't even really walk this morning. He's just babbling about, I'm tired, Gov.
All right, Trump. We'll take care of it.
The bartender looks over at you and says, "Hey, if you need a large wheelbarrow for that half orc and you want to wheel him around town so you don't have to carry him, I've got one in the back."
I have a 30-day geas. I can just command Shrump to follow us like a lost puppy.
He would appreciate that.
I'm sure he would. I believe that would fall under charm, and then he would be infuriated with you after 30 days. Or whenever you ended it, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Fine, he's almost as experienced as you are,
This spell
Tiberius.
doesn't list any after side effects to it, strangely.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
Well, I guess
I
after my
can sense
shower
some
and-
dissension in the party.
Well,
Okay.
you know, I took my shower and primped for a couple hours afterwards. Made sure that I looked absolutely perfectly elvish. I get on my best outfit, and I think it's time to go see the council. I probably am way better dressed than these two people. I mean, hello, this is what I usually wear. You know, when I go to mass once a year.
Jesus.
So I got my best fancy duds on, is what I'm trying to say, Dave.
All right.
And my
you have
two
your fine
retainers-
clothing on.
My two retainers, they're like, it's just like Downton Abbey. They're like helping me get dressed, and all the time I'm talking to them and just talking about how terrible it is being incredibly rich and a noble.
Yeah, they're both waxing your eyebrows. You know, one's on each eyebrow. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're
It's okay.
you're hammed up.
I'm only dressed as a high elf wizardly scholar.
Hey,
Those-
I'm dressed in what I'm dressed in. The council will be too occupied looking at the goods to worry about what about us.
All but the one guy, and I've got
At the jugs. They'll be looking at your jugs as you're carrying them into the council. Passing jugs out to everyone. Alright. So, you guys get back to where the council's being, held and reconvening. And you run into Leosin, of course. And Leosin is always dressed to impress. Ontharr is also with him. And you guys remember what these chaps look like, right?
Remind us.
Here we go. I think I'm going to. This is what Leosin looks like. I know you guys love this stuff. This is what Mr. Ontharr looks like.
Cool.
And they greet you. And there's actually a slight look of concern on Leosin's face as he looks down at... and how are you guys getting Shrump
see
here,
that.
by the way? I mean, are you guys wheeling him in that? Did you take up the bartender with his offer on the wheelbarrow, or what?
So we really have to bring Shrump, or do we want to just leave him there? I mean,
Well-
should he be there? I mean,
They summoned the entire group, and he
Oh,
was
I
in
guess.
charge of keeping an eye on you, if my memory serves me correctly.
all right.
Isn't
well,
that
then I
isn't
guess-
that right? He was in charge of making sure that you were safe. You know,
he
he
sucks
is
at his job.
one of the captains of the guard.
Tiberius, do you have someone who could wheel him around? I don't think it would be
I'll get my
appropriate
retainers.
for any of us to be calling him.
Yeah, I'll get some of my retainers to get like
Patsy?
a wheelchair, and they can both take a hand to the wheelchair, and they can wheel him around. We're good.
Click some coconuts and shit behind him.
That's right. They put like a little blanket on his leg and stuff. He's sitting there drooling in
Too
a big
good.
pile, so he looks like he's been brain damaged in the terrible battles that have followed.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess we're gonna advance into this hall,
Yeah, you
All
get,
super-
oh yeah, you guys are
all
gonna.
super noble-like. I'm in the center as always.
Hey Leopold,
flanked by
good
these
to see you,
two,
buddy.
No,
No, I'm
elvish
alive.
chicks and elvish-looking chicks, and then a terrible, goofy half-orc getting pushed from behind. My retainers are so scrawny that they're like running him into the pews every once in a while, not being able to really control his weight. He's just sitting there and like this. Gah, gah,
Like
not
Weekend
saying
at
much of
Bernie's.
anything.
Yeah.
That's right. Just drooling off the side. One tusk kind of jutting at a weird angle. Out of
Sunglasses
his
on
face.
and shit. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
So Leosin
Yes.
looks down at you and greets you, and he says, greetings, my friends. We're not expecting you. And then he kind of looks behind you, Worm, as he kind of just, Tiberius, he just kind of looks around and does this. What happened to one of the captains of the guard? What happened to...
Oh,
What
yes,
happened to
terrible,
Shrump?
Terrible story. Shrump is barely surviving by a thread.
No,
Incredibly weak.
What is the
Drained
what is the
of all of
problem?
his energy. It's magics. Foul magics. Leosin.
Is he cursed?
Only temporarily.
And what is this curse, Vey? What are the details of this curse?
You see, Shrump here has saved the expedition by himself, but there is a bit of a discount that he'll have to work out for the next few days.
And what are the details of this? Because the council will, the council will drill you with these same questions as I am asking
Yeah.
you, and they will want more in-depth explanations than I am requesting of you. So what?
When are we going to meet with the council?
Just as soon as we are done here. They are filling into the chambers now. There has been some changes on the council. There have been some additions to the council. So several things have changed, my friends, since you have left to go to the north and to try to find Varum the White.
Well, instead of us rehashing what we're going to be telling
Leopold,
the council,
thank you so much,
maybe
man.
you need to
Appreciate
tell
it,
us
buddy.
information. What's changed? What do we need to know before we go to this meeting? Come on, Leosin, we're best friends.
Well, there's I will let you know first, but there are some other things. We need to get back to this matter with the task at hand here. Now, we were able to thank you for finding Varum the White. Unfortunately, he does not know where the mask is. We have sought out the information, and we have reason to believe that he is telling the truth. But it is a concern of us that some of the council members wanted him dead. Some of them wanted him alive. So the council is sort of in a state of flux. As I said before, everyone, you're never going to make everyone happy. Everyone in the council, whether it be Sir Estival, the proud Sir Estival of Daggerford, or the king of the Misty Forest, you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. So just remember that. But as we got to information when you came back yesterday, we do not have Makath. What is the deal with Makath, and what is the status of Arathatar, the White Dragon? Where is this Drakenhorn?
Well, Makath is safe, but we did learn a lot from her. We did meet up with her. We thought she originally was using the Dragonhorn, and she knew where the White Mask was, and she was using it to command the White Dragons. But it looks more like she is a prisoner of the White Dragon Arathator.
So did you free her and take her back to Luskan, to the Arcane Brotherhood?
We were that close to freeing her.
Still pending. What is the still pending part, Mrs. Vey?
Well, we had the disruption in our plans. We did find out all the information that we needed. Our last task was to bring Makath back here. But that is where we had failed. Due to... well, we were tricked.
And what is this diversion, and what is this trick that you were talking about?
We had an old friend give us a gift, and this gift would possibly help us in our time of need. Before meeting Arathatar, we thought that we would unveil this gift to ourselves, and it turned out to be a trick. It derailed our entire mission, and poor Shrump here was able to save us. But he has been knocked out for a few days. He is suffering from some issues.
Dave, I'm going to work up a fake tear and brush it from my eye as she's talking about Shrump. Poor Shrump. That guy's wonderful.
And what was this gift or diversion that this so-called friend had given you? What is this?
We were presented with a deck of many things. And we didn't know what we had.
Leosin kind of scratches his chin, and then he looks over at Ontharr, and Ontharr just kind of shrugs, and Leosin looks back at you and says, "And how did your friend get a hold of one of these decks?"
He is a merchant of the Ontharr Ark, and he has procured many fascinating objects for us in the past. And this one was given to us as a gift, no charge. We should have been wary, but we were not.
And the next thing you're going to say is someone pulled one of the cards out of the deck, and that is why Shrump is in his drunken stupor state.
That is true, yes.
This does not bode well, my friends. The Arcana, the Brotherhood from Luskan, that is not only a vital source for resources and men and magic, but they're also an ally that is needed on this council that is not yet seated. This,
yes,
my friends, is not good.
Back here. We've already made contact. We've sealed a deal, so to speak. However, we were unable to complete the transition back to here because of the unfortunate things that happened. But we are sure that she is safe and secure, and we are prepared to return and bring her back safely.
Well, there is no time to return, my friends. There are other pressing matters at hand. That is the whole news of you coming back to Waterdeep has just set plans into motion that just cannot be delayed. There are dealings. There are
important things first, I suppose.
Yes, there is a major disturbance in the Force, my friend. No, I'm just kidding.
So that you know, let me explain that Macath
I had to do that.
Protected.
I just wanted to do that.
The White Dragon enslaves and both protects her, and so she's not going anywhere. And we can return for her later if we need, or you can send another party.
Well, we may have to do that, but that is just unfortunate that we do not have a result of Macath. We really need to get her back to the Arcane Brotherhood that is in Luskan. So I will do what I can to quell the possible uprising within the council. But of course you are going to have to tell them about this. Myself, I'm just a mediator for you. So when you do not get these things done, it also makes myself look bad, and it makes Ontharr look bad. And we have put so much work and dedication, have chosen you four, as to take care of this cult of the dragon, and all of the great work that you've done, Tiberius, the friends that you have lost, and now you're going to wheel the captain of the guard that is supposed to be watching Tiberius in a wheelbarrow into this council? That really concerns me. You were going
I know,
to be,
it was my idea to leave him.
You were going to be balancing the edge of a sharp knife, my friends, and you could fall either way. This next the next phase of the plans that are going to be put forth and set into motion after this council, it really concerns me. I hope this does not happen again. And Leosin actually seems pretty frustrated. I mean, he's not yelling and cussing and so. He just seems really, first off, he seems disappointed, and he's just in shock that what he sees in front of him. I mean, you got Shrump is in a fucking wheelbarrow, for Christ's sake. I mean,
Well, I